Thanks for joining us on Rise Show TV. I'm joined by Pam Taggart from AVIXA. Welcome, Pam.
Thank you.
As always, ISE 2025, the content program is extensive. I just wondered if you could maybe highlight a few of your highlights for us.
Absolutely happy to. So there is, like you said, a lot happening. It's the biggest program we've ever done.
Wow.
I'm saying that every year now, though. So just a couple things to highlight. There's some very interesting trends coming out of the summits this year. If you can stop by the Digital Signage Summit, there's going to be a lot of talk about e-paper and how that's going to be very disruptive to what's happening in the industry. So if you get a chance to stop in on that one, that's a great one. Another one to mention is Smart Workplace. That actually has more than I can probably pack into this interview, but one that's really interesting is coming out of Cisco on the future of the workplace. And they have some interesting announcements and things to share as to what they're doing. And then to balance that out, we have an AVIXA session as well on Smart Workplace, just talking in general about megatrends in the industry and how that's going to impact the work you do this year, next year, and in the future.
So trends seems like a theme then. I guess the content and the summit program kind of reflect trends in the wider AV industry, is that fair to say?
Absolutely, and that is actually why we changed the format a little bit this year. So we have the summit program, which is focused more along a certain theme. We've had some of those for many years. They change the content because the themes update. But this year we added something new with tracks, and that was specifically to address megatrends in the industry. So AI, audio, cybersecurity, sustainability, retail. Things that we know are changing rapidly. People need information. We couldn't fit them all into one day. So there's actually bits of content each day on all of those. One to really pay attention to is the AI track. That's going to kick off, I have to check this, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the kickoff session is with Microsoft, and they've got some new announcements on what they're doing with AI, Copilot, Teams, Spaces. So it's a really, really interesting track to tie into, if you can, any day of the show. Yeah. If you can hit an AI session.
Yeah, I think AI is obviously going to be one of the big topics, and to have Microsoft here to talk about it will be a big draw. I think that's all credit to AVIXA for kind of getting those people along. You mentioned the tracks then. The way the attendees can access content at this year's ISE has changed slightly. I just wondered if you could tell us more about the tracks and how they fit in with this year's content lineup.
Yeah, so happy to. As I said, we've got the summits that we've done, and those are typically grouped by day. And so you can go to a summit and you get quite a bit on one theme in one day. The tracks are megatrends, so they're too big to cover in just a single track in a day.
Yeah.
So you can go to sessions each day. The great thing about that, and I think this is something else we wanted to speak about, is if you're coming for 1 day, 2 days, you can now buy a daily ticket for access to the content.
Oh, wow, okay.
And that lets you enter the tracks, it lets you enter the summits, it lets you kind of select from what's most useful to you that you need for your daily work.
Yeah. So if anyone watching this is saying, oh, that sounds like something I'd be really interested in, what do they do to sign up if they haven't already?
So that's a great question. You can actually sign up directly through the app. So you can go in, and people have been doing this. We have quite a few signups on site, actually. Just when you get here, go into the app, buy your day pass for that day. It'll register immediately, and you can join us on site immediately for what you'd like to see that day.
Fantastic. It's great to know that there's a wealth of knowledge and information out there, and it sounds pretty easy to access as well. So again, congratulations to AVIXA for that. Pam, lovely to talk to you, and I hope you have a great show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.